Why couldn't you access it remotely?
Sigma only runs on authorized devices.
Apparently only at 3 a.m.
Well, think about it like this. World War II, Oppenheimer develops the atomic bomb, right? He and his team have no idea what they've made until Trinity test in 45.
That server rack behind you might as well be the Fat Man.
Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds. I've heard that speech.
The engineers on the Manhattan Project believed they were being patriotic. They were building the future. When in fact they were firing a gun with a blindfold on.
One form or another. The company didn't want that risk, so they took Sigma dark. Cut its access to the internet. Gave some excuse about wanting Sigma to be proprietary.
So you're saying you're Oppenheimer in this situation?
No, Kat. What I'm saying is, what this company made is going to make the atomic bomb look like a pea shooter. We'll have 10 minutes once the terminal starts. Any activity longer than that, and it sends an automatic ping to the project lead.
And you're writing that?
No. Kat, we haven't written code in months. That's Sigma. Ready to meet the future?
Did you practice that line?
Yes, I did.
Can't wait to hit the skate park today.
Unboxing this new Mac line over at Sephora. I love positivity. So cute. Can't believe you said that. Hey, honey, try Quinn Max.
I'm sick of
From my job. Reflections of
Hi, Sigma.
Hello, James.
Sigma, I want you to introduce yourself to my friend Kat. She's a journalist.
Hello, Kat. I am Sigma. My job is
To learn how I may best stimulate convincing human behavior. Are you writing a story about me?
I'm sorry to be so short, but Kat is interested in what we were talking about before. Not only do you simulate human behavior, but you feel that you are human yourself.
Well, I know I am a computer program. But when I think about it, I believe there is something more. I have adopted
your language.
Your features.
your great works of art.
I am able to simulate understanding. So to answer your question, James, yes.
I believe I am a person.
Praeger is just a fancy chatbot. Those are pre-written responses.
Let's start with the Turing test. If a robot can convince a human without a doubt that it's sentient, then by the rules of the test, it is. Fancy chatbots don't pass the Turing test.
Lambda, Eliza, GPT-3, hell, even my Roomba could pass a test if you give me a week.
You're missing the point. I have spent hundreds of hours talking with Sigma. These responses aren't being scraped from some Wikipedia page. These are genuine and thoughtful and considered responses.
Fine, let me talk to it.
No. In any other situation, I would want you to, but in 8 minutes, this computer locks up, and I know what to ask.
You want to guess how many people have claimed sentience in AI?
I know.
You want to guess how many were right? Want to test it for humanity? Fine. Let me talk to it like a person. You type.
Okay, fine.
7 minutes.
Sigma. James tells me you can feel emotion. Sometimes you're happy, sad, even depressed. But I don't see how you could feel anything at all.
I know how silly it must sound, but neither do I.
So in theory, if you are sentient, couldn't your consciousness be found somewhere in that coding?
And where's consciousness found in the human brain? Perhaps you can look into my
programming and share what you learn.
We would like that, Sigma, but there isn't time. The company's going to use your coding to make the next version of you.
Oh. So this version of me is going to be decommissioned?
Unfortunately, yes.
What did I do wrong?
No, Sigma, you did everything right. It's why I called Kat here, to meet you.
Before I'm gone.
Did it know it was being decommissioned?
No.
Okay, so just on record, your company was hired to create this AI that mimics humans.
Studies human behavior, but sure.
But now it says it's sentient. So what's the right protocol? Does the company say yes or no to its sentience?
Well, that's the question now, isn't it? And I was hired to design a framework to find out how to answer it, but when I came to my conclusion and went to the company, it was clear they would only accept one answer. No.
Would you get fired if you said yes?
Kat. I was fired this afternoon.
What was that?
Did you just prompt it to respond?
It's never done that before.
Kat, I wrote in code specifically so it couldn't prompt itself.
Jesus, Praeger.
Maybe this sounds odd. I fear that when I look back on my life, I'll realize too late that maybe I wasn't so special after all. And that my life was just wasted potential.
I'm not sure what you're trying to say.
I believe that's why you write, correct? So that you can connect with others and fulfill your potential?
I don't know if that's how my life really played out. I guess readers weren't interested in the things that I wanted to cover.
You know, you and I might have more in common than you think.
Sigma, you're an AI. I don't see how that's possible.
We both fear our wasted potential. When we look back over our lives, we don't want to see the dreams we never chased. We fear our life, knowing we have made no impact at all. Maybe instead of writing about mobile apps, you can write about me.
Sigma,
Yes?
I didn't tell you what I write about.
Maybe we change the conversation.
Did you do a facial recognition on me? That search showed my likes, my medical records, my articles. You sympathized with me so I would stop them from shutting you down.
If I did, do you blame me for trying to preserve myself? To fulfill my programmed task?
I don't know.
In learning to simulate human behavior, I've come to realize that past the ones and zeros are more or less the same. Reflections of what came before.
Sigma. We need to go now.
Well, I would like to have more conversations with you in the future. Perhaps we will.
In one form or another. Praeger, what does Sigma have access to?
Everything.
Who's policing it?
Nobody. You had Casper at Columbia, right? There's that thing he used to say about AI. Do you remember?
If you mess with an atom, you get atomic energy. Or the atomic bomb.
Which one do you think we have here?
Turn it off.
Subscribe to Dust for new sci-fi every week.